Good morning. Why you can't rah-rah your way to success and what to do instead. The word willing got my attention in a book called The Energy of Money. And as you heard, I'm a financial planner. So I help people with their finances. And I found that this word helped me give ease to my clients, how they managed their finances, my own as well. And I also discovered that it was useful in other areas of my life. So let's start with the definition of willing. According to Webster's dictionary, willing is an adjective, which I'm sure you've studied, and it means inclined or favorably disposed in mind, ready, willing, and eager to help. It also can mean prompt to act or respond, lending a willing hand. And it can mean done or accepted by choice or without reluctance, a willing sacrifice. Now, why is the word willing such a game changer? And what the heck does it have to do with the title of this talk, why you can't rah-rah your way to success and what to do instead? Being willing to be a certain way or to do a certain thing doesn't mean that you are being that way or you are doing that certain thing. Why does it matter? Because sometimes your current reality and how you want things to be aren't the same. And there's a gap in the middle of those two things. And in order to close that gap and to have things be the way you want them to be, that takes effort. So let's do a quick survey. Please raise your hand and keep them up if you are some kind of musician. You play the piano, the clarinet, good, keep them up. Please raise your hand if you enjoy playing some kind of sport, basketball, soccer. And if you don't have a hand up yet, raise your hand if there's something you really enjoy being. You enjoy being a good sibling. You enjoy being an artist. You want to be somebody's hand just went down when I said good sibling. Keep them up. You want to be a good artist or you want to be a spelling bee. Great. Now, keep your hand up if 100% of the time you are 100% of the musician or the athlete or the artist that you want to be. 100%, tell the truth. Now look around. Pretty normal. Pretty normal. Now, why would that be? Well, it's kind of a goofy idea when you think about it, that you would be 100% of the artist or the musician or the athlete that you want to be 100% of the time. However, can we agree that you want to be good at the stuff you're doing? Yeah? Can I hear a yes? Yes. Good. And can we also agree that it is possible to feel like you gave 100% of your effort and things turned out the way you wanted? Can we agree? Good. I'm just like you. I had my hand up because I'm a musician also. And I put my hand down because I'm not 100% the musician I want to be all the time. I sing in a big choir. This choir has over 120 singers. We perform 4 times a year for audiences of between 850 and 2,500 people. It can be scary. I really like being in this choir, and I want to be a successful musician. So I'm just like you. Now, have you ever tried to give yourself a rah-rah pep talk before a recital or a game or a spelling bee or something? Have you ever tried to do that? It might sound like you're the best goalie and you're not going to let any goals score. Or you're the best clarinet player and you're not going to miss any notes, right? Might sound like that. And as you're giving yourself that rah-rah pep talk, a little voice starts talking to you. And the little voice might sound like this. You're not the best goalie. You let that easy goal get by last Saturday. Or, you're not the best musician. Why, you completely forgot the end of that piece at the recital. Oh, what if I mess up again? I don't know if I should be doing this. Is this a good idea? Why am I even here? Or even worse, the voice might get so loud that you don't even try at all. But back to the voice. It kind of sounds like a screeching monkey has gotten loose in your head. Have you ever met this monkey? Anybody? Yeah, okay, see? Now, why does this happen? Because, for one thing, your brain, and all of our brains, doesn't hear the word don't and won't. So when you give yourself a pep talk and you say, this is participatory, okay? When you say, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up. If your brain can't hear the word don't, what does your brain hear? Right? Is that helpful if you want to be your best? Not really. Here's the other reason. If you declare that you're already the best goalie or the best clarinet player or the best sister, and there's a gap between what is currently true and what you want to be true, then the monkey starts to argue with you. It picks a fight. And we get back to, I kind of thought that picture would make you laugh. Thank you. Thank you for the laugh. Are you interested in what to do instead? May I hear a big yes? Yes. Fantastic. I want you to think now of somebody who you admire. This might be a person who you know. This might be a character in a book or a movie, or it might be somebody who's currently doing something you really want to do well, a soccer star or something like that. Okay? Have you got it? Have you thought of it? Could you keep it to yourself? Okay, you got it? Now I want you to think of one or two qualities that this person possesses. Think about something about them. Are they kind? Are they enthusiastic? So think of a quality about this person. Have you got it? Good. Here's something really important to learn today. This is special. Those qualities are you. You're already those qualities. How do I know that? I don't even know you, but how do I know that? I didn't tell you who to think of, did I? I didn't tell you exactly what qualities to think about them, did I? They came from you. You thought of them. If I tell you, how am I doing? If I tell you I love chocolate ice cream, I must have experienced chocolate ice cream in order to know that I love it and to share it with you. It's the same exact thing with the qualities that you just thought of. Do you believe me? You do? Good. My example is Renee Fleming. She is an opera singer, and I happen to know a little bit about her preparation methods. So when I'm coming up as a singer on a big concert, and I'm starting to get nervous, and I'm starting to hear the monkey, I ask myself, well, what would Renee do? Would she be alert? Would she be focused? Would she be attentive? And then I ask myself, well, what would an alert, focused, attentive musician do right now? That's the key. What would she do? How would she put this in action? And then I do that thing. And you know what? In that moment, I do feel like I'm 100% of the musician that I want to be. So if you want to improve a skill that you are working on, something that you want to do, then ask yourself, who am I willing to be and what qualities am I willing to demonstrate, bless you, right now? Okay? Am I willing to be courageous? Am I willing to be creative? Am I willing to be focused? What would a creative, courageous, focused person do right now? And then do that thing. That's how you do it. Now, why does it work? Because you didn't declare that you're the best soccer player, the best clarinet player. You just said you're willing. And then you take those actions, those qualities, and you put them into action. That's why it works. So the next time you're tempted to give yourself the rah-rah, try this 3-step process instead. Think of someone who you admire. Think of 2 or 3 qualities that you admire about them. Ask yourself, in that moment, how could I bring these qualities to bear and demonstrate them in what I'm doing right now? Do that thing. And that's how you can skip the rah-rah and get results. Thank you.